Hi, I am Mandy of Mad Cow Mandy Designs. It is February 24th, 2022, and this is episode 6. I live in North Louisiana with my husband, 2 kitty cats, and our puppy who is at daycare today. I knit, crochet, and honestly make all the things. So this is my podcast where I get to share all the yarny goodness in my life with y'all. And I have a full page of show notes today. I am so excited to share everything with you. So let's jump right in to finished objects. This is one I've been working on to go in my shop, take to vendor events. It is makeup removers. Hobby Lobby's I Love This Cotton. They are 100% cotton, so after I use them, I toss them into the bin with socks and underwear, and they run through the washer and dryer. I haven't had any problems with mine, so I'm curious to put them in my shop, take them to different events, and see how other people react to them. Next up, it is Thursday. It is specifically the 4th Thursday of the month, which means tonight I have a Zoom knit night with Southern Skeins and a lovely Blunder knits. And if you ever want to join in, I highly recommend it. We have a lot of fun. Message one of them. They will send you the Zoom number. So Meredith of A Lovely Blunder Knits is coming up with a pattern every month to make a square and a blanket. So I finished my square. It's a rectangle, I know. I finished my square and I am excited to start the next one tonight. So look at this. It is a double eyelet rib pattern. So that's where I was last week. I didn't go a whole lot further. That's as far as the ball of yarn went that I had. I'm using Hobby Lobby's I Love This yarn. It is leftover from a previous blanket that I worked on, and I have lots of it in lots of colors. So I'm just going to have a big colorful blanket. I had someone ask me, are you going to block the individual squares or the blanket as a whole at the end? It never crossed my mind that I would block this. I'm not blocking it. It is 100% acrylic. It's a blanket, which means I'm going to do this and it's going to get tossed over to the end of the sofa. I'm not blocking. I know it would open up and it would be so pretty. In fact, it would be massive because look at all that stretch. I'm not blocking it. It's just not going to happen. So, next up is West Goes to Chilton socks for my husband. I'm going to insert a photo because they're on his feet right now. This is Fangirl Fibers January Gilmore Girls collection, and the name is Chilton. I used 9-inch circulars to make his, and they're on a 2.5 millimeter, which my gauge is a little loose in 9-inch circulars, so I need to go a little bit smaller next time. But this is the second pair of socks I've ever made for him. It's been a little bit of a learning curve. His first pair, I made 3 socks because the first one was so bad I had to completely rip it out from the toe back to the beginning. I'm learning. He does like vanilla patterns. I've showed him very simple patterns like the string of lights, and no, he wants vanilla. And I am okay with that because I love vanilla knitting. So that is it for FOs. We can move right on into whips, which the first one is my Grinchmas bag by Miss Fiber Fox. I, again, am using my Christmas bag because I have Christmas yarn. I have been working on a test knit for Southern Skeins, and this is the second sock. I am most of the way through the cuff. I will probably put the heel in today and be able to finish it this week. So it is a very pretty eyelet pattern. My little candy cane is from Bronze Shepherd Studio. And like I said, I already have the first one made. It is gorgeous. So, I love that the pattern goes all the way up to the top and you get this little scalloped edge on it. I know Jenna is looking forward to getting those in the mail, so I will finish this one up this week, get them mailed back to her, and she will put the finishing touches on the pattern, and it will go into one of the upcoming sock boxes that she makes. And again, if y'all ever want to sign up for one of these boxes, I highly recommend them. The colors are wonderful every single month. There is a discount code and a link down below for y'all. You get 15% off. And if you want to see what comes in the boxes, you can head over to my playlist of unboxing, where I have 2 videos because I just put up February's. Next up, it's my Summer Sock Camp 21 bag from Stolen Minutes with my new pen, Yarn on Youree, which is a yarn store that I'm excited to tell y'all about. I'll tell you in chatter. Because I'm working on a heavily patterned sock and I'm paying extra close attention because it's a test knit, I needed some vanilla in my life. I pulled out a ball of Knit Picks Felici and started a sock. This is Psychedelic Sunset. Oh, so cute. I have, where is he? My little donut kitty from Yarnie Finds. And I am using a 9-inch circular. I don't like it. By the time you get the needle, the stitches all the way around, they get really stretched out on the other side. I'm not enjoying this. I will finish this pair of socks and probably never do 9-inch circular for myself again. I just can't get the stitches to flow around it as easily as I would like. So, now, November of 2019, Aunt Pam taught me how to knit socks. She sat down on the sofa and taught me how to do a heel turn, which at that time was a heel flapping gusset. What I love is the fact that she sat with me and taught that to me. And her friend had sat down and taught her, whose mom sat down and taught her. It's just been passed on from person to person by sitting there and teaching it, showing it. This is a Finnish pattern. It's what I'm calling it because the person that taught Pam was from Finland. And I've never seen a pattern like this one. It called for 3mm needles, which is pretty big in sock world. And it only uses 48 stitches. Never seen anything like that in any of the patterns I've come across since learning. But I do know that if I follow this pattern, I will get 2 socks out of one ball. Because these are 50 grams. And I have tried using my smaller needles with more stitches, and I was about 2 feet shy of yarn. I couldn't close the toe on my second sock. I ended up buying another ball because I really liked the socks and didn't want to rip them out, but I've learned my lesson. I use my original pattern that I learned with Felici. And that is it for whips. So we can talk about mail now. And I actually have mail this week. Oh my god. So, I told y'all that my February colorway for Southern Skeins came in, so if you haven't gotten yours yet, look away. Did you look away? Here it comes. Oh my god, it's beautiful. And y'all, that's true to color. They are bright. I am so excited. This is Downward Facing Frog and Sunset. So I am really looking forward to making some socks with these. Okay, it's gone. You can look back now. The other thing I got didn't come in the mail. I went to a yarn store. I found a yarn store over in Shreveport, so I drove over there. It's about an hour away. And the store is called Yarn on Youree, which Youree Drive is a massive street over there where all the shopping is. It's huge. So that's where the name came from. And the shop owner, Linda, was so sweet. She is a chatterbox that just talked to me the whole time I was shopping, and she knew all about all the yarns and was able to answer any of the questions I had, because one of the things I wanted to get was a DK weight sock yarn. I want to try and make these for my mom because my mom really likes thick house socks to wear at night and first thing in the morning, just wandering around the house. So she pointed me towards Barocco Vintage DK. Ooh, hello. There we go. And I will insert a photo that I took of all the pretty yarn that I bought, because going to a yarn store, they ask, would you like me to cake that up for you? Yes, I would. So, ooh, that is dark. It is very eggplant purple. I am looking forward to seeing what kind of socks that works up. And what is it? It is 52% acrylic, 40 wool, 8% nylon. I'm thinking it's going to be easy for my mom to wear and wash and just enjoy. So we'll find out. Those will get cast on maybe in a couple of weeks. The other one I got is a indie dyer there in Shreveport, and her name is Melissa Hue-It, and her company is Hue-It Hand-Dyed Fibers, which is a really cute play on her name. This is a fingering weight 75/25 superwash merino, and oh my god, the colors. It was in a beautiful cake until I tried to knit a pair of socks with it, and again I tried to use a 9-inch circular, and I don't like it. I just don't have enough stitches. I use 56 stitches on a 2.25, and they just, I didn't like it. They weren't scooching around the circle fast enough. My husband, on the other hand, I use 72 stitches, and it just flies. I love them. This is, the colorway is On the Rocks. It is bright and beautiful and happy, and I am really looking forward to casting this on soon. So, if you're near the Shreveport area, I highly recommend swinging by Yarn on Youree, because it was just so cozy and comfy, and I really hope that next time I can maybe take a sock and sit down and knit with the owner for a little while, because she was just so much fun to talk to. Ends up that she comes over to my neck of the woods fairly often, and she's lived in Shreveport, and we went to the same high school, a few years apart, but same high school. That's just kind of crazy to think of. But that is it. I did buy another set of Chalgoo needles so that maybe I can get my husband's socks in the correct gauge. But yeah, now we're just down to life chatter, which I went to Shreveport, and I didn't go just for the yarn store. It was definitely top on my list in my first stop. But I ordered king cake. Everybody has their favorite king cake. If you know anything about Louisiana, everybody argues over who has the best king cake. I don't know which one is the best. I know which one is my favorite. So I went to Julianne's Bakery, and I picked up 4 king cakes. Only one was for me, I promise. I picked up 2 for family here in town, and then I picked up my mom's favorite, which is pralines and cream, and I took that home last weekend. The whole family got together, and we celebrated a very late Christmas, because life happens, and we just roll with it. It's not that big of a deal. We'll get to it when we get to it. So we had Christmas presents and king cake and pulled pork. It was absolutely delicious, all of it. We had a blast. For anybody worrying, all of my family is vaccinated and boosted, and we are all very careful. We go as few places as we have to, and we all wear our mask when we go to places. That way we can get together and enjoy each other's company again. That was a rough year when we couldn't all get together. Hi, Luna. I have a kitty cat. Let's see if she'll say hello. Oh, there you are. This is Luna, and she's named that because she has a crescent moon in her fur coloring on her back. Oh, look at you. You're beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Not the coffee. So, snuck over to Shreveport, surprised my mom with a king cake. I picked up a peaches and cream for our house, and my husband and I ate less than half of it. We gave some to the neighbors and to our aunt, and the other half of it is frozen in the deep freezer. I have mentioned before that we gave up sweets back in December. We don't eat cookies and candy and cake anymore. We only have a small piece when it's somebody's birthday. And she's sticking her head in all the yarn. Go on now. yeah, so we only have a small piece of sweets when it's someone's birthday, we're celebrating, but I needed king cake. I love king cake so much. So we ate very moderate pieces for a couple of days, and then I took half of it and I froze it. I wrapped it up really good. I kind of cut it down into single servings, wrapped it really well, and deep froze it. So hopefully in, a month when I want king cake again, I can pull out a piece, let it defrost. We'll have one piece and be done. Yeah. So the last thing I was going to share with y'all is I follow Breaking Yarn. Her yarn is beautiful. I love it, and I don't get any of the references at all. I've never seen Breaking Bad. I want to get the references. So I've started watching Breaking Bad, and whoa, that's a good show. I don't think I would have enjoyed it when it originally aired. But I'm a little older now, and I'm enjoying it. I'm catching all the references. Like, as soon as I saw the teddy bear in the pool, I was like, pink teddy bear. Now I know where the yarn name came from. And it makes sense. I'm understanding all the colors. Every time I see something, I'm like, yes, she nailed that color. I got it. So I'm enjoying the show, and I'm seeing all the yarns in the show, which makes it 10 times better. And Walter, he went from looking like Ned Flanders to like he could kill me very quickly. That was a surprise. So I'm enjoying it. I will let y'all know when I finish it. Like I said, this is the first time I'm watching, and I'm really enjoying it. It is a very quiet show, so I'm having to watch it during the day when my husband's out at work, and just cranking the volume way up so that I can hear all the little whisper conversations that they have. But it's been a lot of fun. So it is getting late. It's almost 12, so I need to go get lunch started, which lunch is going to be good today. It's going to be easy, but good. I am making one of my favorites that I learned from my dad, which is hogs in a blanket. You take a can of biscuits and you smush out the biscuit and put a hot dog in it and bake it up like a pig in a blanket, but it's a hog in a blanket because it's a whole hot dog. And I also get a block of cheese and make shavings off of that because they come out just about the same size as the hot dog, and I put those in with it and close everything up. And then I make my mom's honey mustard sauce to go with it. It is so good. Huh. Oh, I'm hungry now. Okay, I'm gonna go cook lunch, so don't forget, like, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from y'all, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.